So Rainbow Six, it's been around for a few years, and there's always been only one huge event in Rainbow, the Six Invitational. Basically acts as like the only major we have for the game. The games continue to grow, and this year is the first year that they've incorporated a second major. So now there are 2 majors throughout the year. This will be the first one. First ever in Paris, first ever major in Europe. So it's a really, really big deal. Prize pool is exponentially bigger than regular season finals. More teams playing there for the grand prize. It's just a much bigger event. In preparation for this Paris major, we are all together here at the Obey Alliance team house in Texas. We're boot camping here. We're playing together every day. We have scrims every day scheduled with multiple teams, not just North American teams, international teams, European teams, Brazilian teams. Just prepping us, we just want to be able to practice those maps and with a bunch of different teams and work on our comms. When our comms are really good and everyone's clicking and there's no confusion about what's going on in the map, we tend to win. There's that aspect of it, and then we're meeting with our coaches every day still. We're going over notes gathered on other teams that we're possibly going to be playing. So we're making sure that we're going to be prepared as possible for this event.
Like, communications are some of the most important things in Rainbow Six. When everybody's communicating and there's when information is getting across the entire team and just everybody knows what's happening, everyone's on the same page. It's we're almost unstoppable when everyone's on that, on the same level.
They just opened up gym window, unless someone else shot. Oh, okay.
All right, good. He's by janitor door.
Resetting.
Oh, the nade fell through the hole. Let's go. Yo!
Oh my god.
It fell through the hole, through the hatch into basement, and killed a guy down there.
I'm getting out.
I'm holding
Last guy was Pulse, yeah. Good shit, guys.
Fucking shit, boys.
Good job. Good push, boys.
We've done a boot camp here before, and it really helped us out. Back when we were a brand new team, and here, we're coming in with Benji. He's a pretty inexperienced player, so getting him this experience, prepping him for a LAN event, will really help him out.
Considering that this is my first event and it's my first actual Pro League team, it's pretty crazy to go with all these guys to Paris and play and compete. I feel pretty confident about it. It's just like Pro League, but on a different stage. You're just on a stage this time, and there are people watching.
Even though it's his first event, Benji is just a nutty player. He's crazy. I have confidence he'll be comfortable. All that really for some people makes it nervous is the crowd, but I think just based off some of the people on our team, we're gonna use the crowd as hype, and it'll just hype Benji up. For me, I love playing in front of a crowd. I would prefer to play in front of a crowd just because it's just better. It's just more hype.
I don't have any holes left for your janitor door. A is clear.
Alright, I'm joining.
I'm coming square.
I'm shooting rubber bullets, bro. Rubber bullets. I just shot him after you died, and none of my bullets.
So going into Paris, every single team that's there, is there for a reason, and they deserve to be there. So you just have to come prepared, and you have to just come with the mindset that literally every single one of these teams is just as good as us. So we have to be more prepared than them and more ready than them.
So as a team, I think I can speak for everyone. Yeah, of course we want to win the event. Who wouldn't want to win this event? It's such a huge event. But we just want to be able to go there as a team and show everyone what we're actually capable of. We don't feel like our performance in the Pro League reflects how good we actually are. So it's more of proving people wrong and showing people what we actually can accomplish as a team versus the main goal, of course, is to win and take the grand prize. But yeah, it's more of a team thing. We want to just be able to show what we're capable of, and it'll, another confidence booster for ourselves, of course.
You have tiny hands, those realize that.
Just a small mouse.
No, you got tiny fingers. They're very thin.
We got medium size.
Nice glasses, bro.
He looks handsome as hell, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
I'm about to punch your shit.
Go.
This is literally how we were lined up at the house, pretty much.
How do you manage to do that shit? I can't put my mouse back.
I got one, Jackal.
Planted A door. Glass is lit.
He's like outside the connector.
He's close right to the door. I'm looking hallway.
Let's go, Yasko! Good shit, guys. Okay, yo, how's hallway looking? Is there anyone?
Hallway is clear. Yeah, there's one Brook. There's a Brook watching the hall.
You speaking? Got me. I was close to the door, man.
When we first got here, it was a little confusing because it's my first event. So like everything was new to me on how everything works and the process for everything. It was pretty cool. It was very interesting.
So group stage works there's 4 teams in one group. If you go 2-0, as in you win 2 games in a row, you automatically make playoffs. If you go 1-2, you are out. If you go 2-1, you will make playoffs.
We were feeling pretty good going into the event. We felt pretty confident with our, teamwork, strats, and everything like that.
They banned Mira and they started to eat.
Yeah.
Let's go. Stop it.
I'm gonna punch her again. You're a bitch.
Let's go, bad. Fuck him up, buddy. Alright, boys, let's go.
Alright, boys.
There's nobody there. JJ will miss his shots. A great hit from MahMan. And it's going to leave it all on Mariu, who? MahMan will finish that one out.
The ME1D forcing the smoke to stand still, though, will allow Skies to get the grenade. Good coordination for Obey. Mariu holding on to metal detector. What a headshot. MahMan could just hold on for time. He gets JJ, goes for a second, and will barely miss the final bullet from that MPX. Benji pushing in. We'll see Crazy right in front of him through the smoke. Mariu, though, gets Benji, leaving just Adam in a 1 versus 2 as he gets one onto Mariu. Shin, though, finally shuts him down.
There's one prone. Skies will walk right in. I don't know if he got the down. A big kill from Skies. 2 from Skies. It'll be a 2v1. It's going to be Benji versus Mariu as Skies has been down. Mariu will finish off Skies and will have to push that Maestro. Will he be able to get it in time? No! Benji will give Obey the round, and with that, the match. Skies will at least take out Mario and then work his way back towards Archives. He's in sight. We'll get some shot. What a shot on the walk-up from Skies!
Allowing Shin to rush into the site, and he will get Adam. The follow-up from JJ. Site control now completely in Nora's favor, and it's going to be locked down in this 3 versus 3. A retake attempt here. Benji will get JJ and goes for a second. Crazy gets Skies. It's nice and even here, 2-2. Shin gets Benji, and Crazy the final kill.
Going to Nora ranking match first time, I wasn't nervous. I knew they were a really good team, but I wasn't expecting them to be as strong as they were. The whole team going to this event, we know we could win if we, just kept grinding and play as ourselves. But unfortunately, in the first game, we just weren't playing as ourselves. Comms were not good. People were missing calls. We were being sloppy on our takes, our defenses, giving picks early. Just not playing disciplined how we normally do.
I think the reason we struggled could be nerves, maybe. Could be just, how we always are. We always start off slow. And that loss, I think, helped us in my opinion. I think it helped us because it helped us realize, we're not playing as a team. We were making a lot of individual plays. We were hesitating a lot.
Our mindset after losing to Norangu the first time was we wanted to fix a lot of the problems. Like, we knew that wasn't how we normally play, and that we knew that we were a lot better. So we wanted to fix all the problems and show and prove people wrong that we could get out of groups.
I spilled fucking Red Bull everywhere, bro. Oh, yeah. It's in the air. It's going, getting into our skin.
I know from just experience playing them, they love console.
Yeah, they do.
I remember from the last invitation.
Oh yeah.
So open one.
Peering into the kid's dorm. He finds the angle. PSK is down on the floor. All on to Zig, and he gets taken down by Skies, who just rotates around as he finds the shot and takes it out. MahMan in. That's a 1v1 now versus Bosco on the Habana. The shotgun's Wilkie. They're actually doing damage. Does he know where Bosco is? No, he does not. Then here in a 3 versus 4. But Skies will make it a lot more complicated. There's many angles for PSK to play against. This Bosco will land it. Obey Alliance absolutely demolish. Can he spot the second here as they're playing from behind the bar? He's got to go through 3 more players. The shotgun being used to his advantage as he plays him close. Empties the mag into one and into the second one. So that's 2 for him. Sexy Cake finally cleaning up 1 and then the 2. But Skies on the Ella. Trade 1 off. Nesk again. This is a flurry of kills. It's all going so fast. Sexy Cake will reveal his position as Skies gets 1, but it turns into 1v1. Zig versus Skies. The 2 leaders of the team here as Skies is set in the VIP lounge. Zig has little time. He needs to stick to this diffuser here as Skies should be able to hear him in the meantime. Skies running in from the side. Goes in. No, there we go. He does not go for the knife.
Let's baby. Let's go!
Going to Liquid match, we were like beyond confident simply because we knew like the counter bans that we had with Blitz on Sexy Cake and the Valkyrie for Nesk was, you know, very strong. We knew that they really relied on Blitz pretty often, and Valkyrie as well for Nesk. Nesk is probably like the best player in Latin America aim-wise, decision-making and all that, so going into that, we just felt really confident with those bans.
Beating the previous champions, yeah, it's the ratio to who's gonna win was around like 94% to like, you know, 6% or something like that. And people thought, you know, we were gonna lose for sure, but yeah, we beat him 2-0 in a pretty big fashion.
It used to be Uke or Zig, and they dropped PSK to IGO. Way you guys held meeting too, we just need to keep it that way. I'll put the maestro.
They didn't even try to push up.
It was just one day of
Remember we got slapped by SK and we just like talked. We just like reassured.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if you're close enough, he's just holding that door.
Yeah, but we opened the window.
Yeah, that's true.
So like. And someone's repelling right here, like they all sit over here. Like none of them, well.
What else are you trying to bring?
Jaeger, Castle, Adam would also, I'm thinking of putting Adam up here too. And then I will be playing like close sight, but also roam. Change the castles too. Okay. Distinguish the castles.
Who won the first map? PG.
Yeah. It's your fault.
No.
Cool with that.
We need to make this everyone is always talking about you, Ivan.
Good luck, guys. Yeah. Good luck.
He does get the kill onto Benji as what gets killed. The Bosco double kill for Mariu onto MahMan and does go for the kill. Mariu is going to be the only guy left, but Adam is going to get that clutch as MahMan with the flank gets the 1 kill, but treated out by Walker with a pistol. Skies does see Walker and gets that kill, so a 2 versus 2, 5 seconds to go. It's going to be the swinging from Chim, but Skies shuts him down. Mariu gets the kill in the Skies, and all Adam has to do is hide, and that's going to be the case as Mariu will fall, and then Tokabi is going to get killed by Adam, and the last man up is going to get a shite. And it will be Walker falling, and Obey Alliance will take the first match. So a 1 versus 1, and all MahMan has to do is go for the hide, and he will get that kill. Does kill Skies, but he's going to be stuck. Great shot from Mary Yu on the Bandit. 1 versus 2, or 1 versus 1 now as Papine gets the kill with the goo mine, and Adam doesn't have the diffuser, and Nora Rengo, as this was going to be the push in from Nora Rengo. No gas grenades as well for Bosco, so he has to play with his gun. He's going to see the butt, gets the kill, and it will be Skies. Standing hit take to the line. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's go, Adam! More fucking bets, baby!
I played so far.
Let's go.
Good shit. Good shit. Let's go.
Hey,
shake their hands.
Rank 14th, by the way.
Let's go shake their hands, boys.
You and Mary, the best guys. GG's.
You're fucking nasty.
Yeah,
you're so good. GG's. Love you, buddy.
Not eliminated in the group stage. Best of one is trash. Sam, you have to stream now.
I have to stream for sure.
We made it out of the groups.
Fuck yes. So good. Like, we knew we were better like than them from the start. We just played bad the first time. We showed up today. That's what mattered.
The way that we were winning those rounds were crazy, man.
You know when I threw my yings, there's nobody in there. When like that one round, the security, that very last round on attack.
That shit on fire.
Going to the Norengu rematch, we had watched the game back the first time and like noticed our little mistakes and like why we were losing certain rounds. One thing we noticed too, like another counter ban is Mariukes, who has like probably some of the best aim in the game. Him on Ashe is just, it's ridiculous. He's super good with it, and then Waka on Valkyrie. So we banned both of those specifically for target bans to shut down their two like best fraggers. So, you know, after reviewing the VOD and going over our issues, fixing those, and then kind of like slowing down their top fraggers, I think it helped us a lot.
The second time we versed Norengu, our team was a lot more confident because we just beat the previous Pro League champions and our teamwork was feeling good. And we were a lot more comfortable on, you know, map bans, operator bans, everything like that. We, you know, target banned Norengu, one of their star players, like Mariu. That guy's nuts. So yeah, we target banned him and, you know, worked out pretty well.
It felt great because one, we got through group stages and onto the playoffs, and we also proved that we can play against Norengu when we play how we normally do.
Getting out of group stages and into playoffs is like, you know, it's huge for me because last invitationals we got eliminated really early in group stages, and you know, I was worried, you know, I hope that it doesn't happen this time, you know, and getting out of that, like, I was really happy.
Making it to playoffs was a great feeling. Personally, just because like it proved a lot of people wrong. Everyone said that we were going to be the last in our group, so you know, coming out as second is really nice.
I don't think it's going to hit me until we get on this stage that we got through, but I'm pretty excited.
Decider map will no matter what. Like the decider map will be a map we're okay with, most likely. Clearly, this SSG, it's crazy drone setup, multiple levels of 4. We're not.
This guy said their build's not, you know, that amazing either.
Yeah, I think that's the play. That's as of right now. I think that's the play.
Our prep day today is gonna be, you know, just watching VODs on Rogue and figuring out what kind of bans we want, what map bans we want, you know, dry run some maps, and you know, prep for Rogue.
I think the tournament really plays out on how we play as a team. You know, if we play well, I think we can beat multiple teams left in the bracket. And, you know, if we, you know, keep doing like little simple mistakes, then, you know, we're going to lose. But it just really comes down to how we play. We feel really confident. We're pretty excited to play Rogue. You know, it's another NA team. I think they're second place in NA right now. I could be wrong, but, you know, they're a really good team. Just looking forward to playing them. My personal expectations for this tournament is I want to win, but we have to really grind and play together and win as a team to do that. So that's my personal expectation. I know everyone else here wants to win, so I think we could do it.
My hair looks fucking weird. Yeah, man, we looking good. Your mom is like over here. She was like, I saw her like standing up in her chair. I just saw her phone, like, look, you know, recording.
We're gonna do another map.
Yeah, let's do just what we did yesterday on that one map.
will walk away from the first half.
Gio with some good pressure being applied directly to the faces of these defenders. Rogue has great post-plant position, and the firebolt from Slash will get one, Slash will get another. He's one away from a potential ace, but Brian shuts down the flank from Benji.
Got his teammate Eclipse watching if there's a push through security. Skies will take out Slash though, and look at this, Eclipse with 1-2 for Eclipse. Oh, this is winnable. They will need to defuse, and the time running out, but Eclipse, it'll trade, but Rogue will take it. A trade to finish things off. How does this happen?
Brian looks like he's going to be picked up as Bosco starts pressuring, though he might get a double kill. He will. The easy spray for Bosco, and 2 from MahMan, leaving just Gio in the 1 versus 3. It was so good for Rogue for so long in that round, but Benji will lock it out.
Brian will try to do around the corner. Benji has been down. Bosco looked to be going for a possible plan, but Brian with a double kill will send us to overtime. Rogue not going home. He holds on to the diffuser, but only has released 3 stun grenades in terms of actual potential. Easily there.
Gio's gonna have to ace to get this round victory of life on this round. Now, whoa, a double for Gio! What is happening? He just walked into Jim and got the double, but Bosco's gonna shut him down.
4v2 Rogue just looking to lock this one out. You'll see Gio's position will be alerted to the attackers, but it's just Skies and Benji left, and they have their work cut out for them. Brian will get Skies, and last one is Benji. He'll take out easily, but it's Slash there to lock things down. Rogue will need every single round, but it doesn't really matter. They'll send Obey Alliance home, and the first North American team to go to the semifinals will be Rogue.
Going into the quarterfinal match, we were feeling pretty confident. Rogue, we were pretty familiar with how they played. You know, it's like NA play style, and we were pretty confident going into that. The first map, it was going our way for the most part, but it was a really close match every time. You know, it'll be like, the score count will be 3-3, 4-3, and then 4-4, and then 5-5, you know. And it got to the point where it was overtime match point, 6-6. And, you know, we had everything in our favor at that last round. You know, we had 3 people up, 1 guy left on the enemy team, and we just made a big mistake, you know, didn't account for his position, and he killed 3 of us, you know, picked 3 of us off, or 2 of us off, sorry. And he traded with Bosco at the end, and that was just like, you know, a big hit to us.
Playing on the main stage for the first time, I think the nerves definitely got to me because I played poorly. I didn't play how I normally did, making poor decisions, stuff like that. So I definitely think that the nerves did get to me, but now that I know what it's like, it should be a lot easier to prepare for.
So sitting at home watching the quarterfinal, obviously, I mean, at least for me, whenever I watch our teams play, there's a ton of nerves. I mean, I'm practically on the verge of a heart attack every time we play such an important match. And unfortunately, I couldn't be there this time, which definitely sucked. So watching from home was definitely racking up my nerves. I was actually in a Discord with their coach, Ken's, and we were just watching the games, and it was an experience to say the least. Like, you want to be there to kind of get them back on their feet or hype them up or anything like that and be there physically, but I think just being able to support them no matter what time it was during that Paris major was really awesome. So
I definitely feel like we proved a lot of the haters wrong and doubters wrong. We, you know, got to the main stage, which only a few teams get to the main stage, and we put up like a really good fight against Rogue.
I mean, going into the tournament, I think we were ranked 14th. I think getting to the main stage from being ranked 14th definitely showed a lot of people that we weren't, like, we might be last place in Pro League, but in a best of 3 format, we can prove that we can actually play at like a high level.
I mean, obviously we would have liked to beat Rogue. I mean, it was definitely going to be the bigger W, but I think in life, things don't always go your way, and it's your ability to take the small W's that you take and bring them back and become a better and stronger person that really builds champions in every aspect of life. So I encouraged the team to look at how far they had come. I mean, our team had went into that event with some of the casters putting them 14th, and then to proceed to beat Liquid and Nora, was both amazing teams and definitely could have beat Rogue. And I'm extremely proud of them, and I think it's an extremely important asset in life if you want to be successful, to be able to sit there and say, even when you do fail, why did I fail, and you know, how did I manage to get where I was? Because there's things that they took away from that event that are going to help them with next event. I took it as a positive. Obviously, it's hard for people that are extremely competitive, me being one of them, to accept losses. But it's in its entirety, the objective here is to look at it and say, we might have lost, but we won in many different ways. And I think that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, the positives I think we could take away from this tournament is our teamwork was really good. And it's probably the best we've ever played. Could have played better, but it's okay. We're gonna work on that. And just LAN experience in general. Like Benji, it was his first LAN experience. I think that's really good for the team that he got that.
People were able to see when this team is flowing at a high level, I believe they could truly beat anybody. And they got close, and there was a number of mistakes which prevented us from beating Rogue, who Rogue is just a fantastic team as well. But I really think they proved their abilities as competitors and to the community in the Rainbow Six Pro League. And I think that's really exciting going forward for them and for Obey. So.